July 19th. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it? John 18:11. How the grace of humility shines out in all the little affairs of our dear Redeemer's ministry. Even at the moment of his surrender to his enemies, he does not boast that his course is a voluntary one, nor seek praise as a martyr. He declares the simple truth that the Father required this of him as an evidence of his personal loyalty to him. He confesses himself a servant of God, a son who learned obedience by the things which he suffered. No other lesson, perhaps, is more needed by the Lord's followers than the one of willingness to drink the cup which the Father pours, a recognition that the Father is guiding and directing in our affairs because we are his, as members of the body of the Anointed One. Reprint 2780.
Welcome to the Deep Dive. All right, today we're going to look really closely at just one single but incredibly powerful statement. It's from our source, Daily Heavenly Manna, July 19, quoting John 18:11. The cup which my Father hath given me, shall I not drink it?
A profound question.
It really is. And that cup, is such a strong metaphor for the path, the challenges, maybe even the suffering ahead for the Anointed One.
Definitely.
So our mission, our goal for this deep dive is to unpack the layers here, the humility, the obedience, the sheer acceptance in that question, and figure out why it still hits home for us.
Yeah, why it resonates.
What jumped out at me right away from the source material was how it describes the Redeemer surrender. It's surprising.
How so?
Well, we often imagine these big moments as, public declarations, maybe even wanting recognition.
Right. Martyrdom sometimes gets framed that way.
Exactly. But this source, it emphasizes this was a private thing, a simple, steady acceptance of what was divinely required.
Ah.
Yeah, it highlights that the Father required this, not for show, but as real evidence of personal loyalty, like intrinsic proof.
That is a subtle shift. It's not about outward appearance, but inward conviction.
Precisely. What do you make of that?
Well, it ties perfectly into how the source talks about the grace of humility, even in, as it puts it, little affairs. It shows the Son learning obedience by the things which he suffered. And that's key. It's not about being weak, not at all.
Yeah.
It's about profound inner conviction. It's a demonstration, a really powerful one, of loyalty. It's a quiet strength, yes, but it's also a tested strength.
Tested through adversity.
Exactly. Real strength isn't just capability. It's also about what you will accept, especially when it's hard, that willingness.
Okay, so building on that, that quiet, tested strength, the source then pivots to the core lesson for all followers.
The application for us.
Yeah, the absolute importance of a willingness to drink the cup which the Father pours, not the cup we choose or the one we'd prefer.
It's about radical acceptance, isn't it?
It sounds like it. What's the deeper distinction there in that kind of acceptance?
Well, connecting it to the, let's say, the bigger picture, the source suggests this willingness comes from recognizing something crucial.
Which is?
It's a recognition that the Father is guiding and directing in our affairs because we are his, as members of the body of the Anointed One. So this view, it reframes those tough times, those cups we face.
How does it reframe them?
Instead of seeing them as just random hardships or, unfair things happening to us.
Right.
We see them as purposeful guidance, maybe even loving guidance, because of that relationship, that belonging.
So it shifts adversity from something you just grit your teeth and endure.
Exactly. To seeing it as part of a directed path because we're part of this larger intentional design as members of the body, that belonging is foundational to the trust.
That's a powerful reframing. So turning this to you, the listener.
Yeah.
How might this ancient wisdom shed light on your own life?
Yeah, think about it.
When life hands you a cup, one you didn't ask for, challenges, new duties, something you'd really rather avoid.
We all get those.
We do. What could that quiet declaration, that loyal acceptance mean in your situation? Maybe it's about finding or trusting there's a deeper purpose, even in the discomfort. So as we wrap up this deep dive, I think what's really clear is the quiet power in that humility and loyal acceptance.
Yeah, facing the path set before us.
It's a willingness born from that deep trust and belonging, not just, forced surrender.
And that really leaves us with a question to ponder, doesn't it?
What's that?
Well, thinking about this idea, learning obedience through suffering and recognizing that guiding hand, what cup maybe is being presented in your own life right now? And what kind of deep loyalty or perhaps profound acceptance might it be asking of you?
That's a powerful thought to carry. We hope this deep dive offered maybe a fresh angle on your own journey, perhaps subtly reshaping how you see the challenges in the path ahead.
Absolutely.
Until next time, keep exploring.